One, history of St. Lucia, another historical
anthropological, or what do you think?
Yes, that word.
Anthropological.
Yes. Piece about St. Lucia. Now, I must commend the writers of this book. And I want to say that this is lacking. It's much needed. I think this is a great initiative. A history of St. Lucia. You have a few people collaborating on the publication.
I think there are three writers.
I heard about Guy Ellis, John Robert Lee, and Jolene Hampson. Also Robert DeVoe is part of it. I'm not sure exactly what role they have in there. But what bothers me, and some people might take offense, some people might take me wrong. A lot of this is being done by Caucasians. Now, I'm not saying that Caucasians cannot write the history of St. Lucia. However, the perspective of Caucasians in our history would be much different to the perspective of blacks in our history, because we came here under extremely different circumstances. Blacks came in as slaves. We came in, we went through the plantations, we worked hard and whatever, and then, you know, we built our society, and that is why our society is predominantly black Negro right now, or Negro today. So, I mean, our perspective or our historical view of where we have been and where we are now would be much different to, you know, some of the people who came here in a different capacity as slave owners, as plantation owners, or descendants of plantation owners, and who would be pretty much in charge, responsible, overseers, overseeing the day-to-day running of the plantation. So, I mean, I think that this is very commendable. I think that more should be done, but I think that more black people on St. Lucia, since we are predominantly black, should write about our history. We need to document our own history.
How do you get a black person to write about your history?
No, we have people
who don't have the interest.
No, we have people who may want to, but we need to give them some kind of incentive or some kind of impetus, motivation to do so. It's not.
Well, as I think these people have come out and they've gotten a publisher. So I think if there is somebody who's interested and who has the knowledge, who has the time to do the research, because this book, I think they said, took about 15 years.
15 years,
to compile. So it's not a project that you take on lightly.
Yeah, but Guy Ellis and John Robert Lee, they're there.
So I think if they're interested, I think they should use the opportunity to talk to that person who published the book, the publisher as well as the writers, and find out, you know, what are the links they got and how they were able to do it, and maybe from that use the example.
Now, I'm speaking from a position of little information, because I don't know how much of Guy Ellis's perspective or John Robert Lee's perspective
in the news story that was done, they seem to have taken kind of a backseat in it. So
but I mean, it's time for us to claim or to own our history.
But we do have organizations like the Archaeological Society. I know people like Gregor Williams, Eric Branford have been very involved in
but they need to write, they need to
likewise they do need to document it, but again, they also they're inundated with a lot of people from other countries who are always interested in what St. Lucia has to offer, and utilizing that knowledge, utilizing their knowledge, which is often the impression that you will come to Mr. Branford and speak to him and get his information and then publish it in a manner that actually aggrandizes yourself and not him and not the country so much. Utilize it for your own benefit.
I think we're out of time. Just